Hello and welcome everyone to another build order video on this channel. Yeah, it actually were quite a little bit of time between my last build order video, but I wanted to just get into the new patch a little bit before I just start teaching players the wrong things about the game. I think you understand that, but yeah, here it is, the usual bear build up like I tend to do it in the last time. Yeah, many players do it quite similar, but yeah, everyone has his own special things that he wants to do in there. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you how my attempt is. Yeah, of course, scout camp and a house, like usually, nothing will change there. But actually I'm just gonna look right now if there is some forest. I can see that this is no forest, and this is no forest. This and this is no forest, so I'm gonna try to scout out this area. I can actually start to build my winter camp already, because if this is a forest I can still skip it. If it is no forest, I'm quite sure there will be no forest around my area. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay on that wood. Don't need that here too bad. Yeah, and I'm actually gonna pull one of my scouts back. Actually both, I think, maybe for the first time, but it depends on the map, because usually, yeah, the goal is to get the warbear out very soon. Okay, there's a beer tile to clear anything there. So yeah, that's now a moment where I will need to scout a little bit more, but yeah, I'm just gonna get a few villagers more, so one scout goes on the food too, so we get a good count there. So watch out to not get a food tile as first, if possible. This is actually a 4 building tile right here, so this is perfect for that, because we're just gonna build stuff here that we don't really want to build on other tiles. Get now a woodcutter just to get enough wood to build the training camp here. Yep. That out. Yeah, and then I'm gonna actually pull my scout back. Scouted this area out to go for food too, so I can rush my warbear quite hard. Ah yeah, the woodcutter can actually go back. I forgot about him. Went a little bit slower than I used to know it. I am usually on plus 12, plus 11. Depends if a wolf attacked before that. Yeah, and now hardcore bear rushing, because that bear is the tool that sets you apart from the other clans. And having access to it so early will have a lot. Yeah, I won't pull a villager in there to take damage. That's actually the whole point of the warbear, to not get damage on your villagers. And I think he actually does quite great in that. Get another warrior to support my bear. Get some wolves out so they can scout out other areas. So, and now I will go around with my bear and my warrior here and kill those wolves. Look out that the warbear gets all the damage. So I could actually reconvert the warrior if I want to. You can do that too with your friends, so you go over in a 2v2 or 3v3 and clear out the tiles of your friends. I actually recommend to do that. Maybe even get the early healer's hat to heal your bear up, because that will help your friends so much. If you can just tank the damage and they can get in with 1 or 2 warriors and they won't get too much damage there, it just helps out a lot, man. Scout that out too, because I don't want to let the warrior be a warrior for too long. See if there's a bear in here. I hope that will not be my iron, because actually after the patch the iron should not be at the same position anymore. Yeah. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to pull the second one on wood. This is essential. Yeah, because I'm actually gonna be housed. Yeah, I'm actually gonna be housed for a second. Yeah. But yeah, you should actually, right after you build the training camp, not go too hard for that scouting that I did, than I did. Because usually you just take one scout out, not two, after that. And put one on the wood and it won't happen to you. Usually it doesn't happen to me. It's a small time window you got there. Yeah, I'd actually attempt to do that on my builds, to have some small time windows in there. But yeah, I think hitting that small windows will bring the most efficiency out. So we found our iron right there. Great. I'll clear that out. It's actually a great position for iron, man. I really like that. We'll try to not get damage on the warrior, but I still will get it. And we're just a little bit miss-micro here. You should always look to get no damage on him. Yeah. So he can come back. She can actually come back, because I know there's the bear there. I don't want to clear that bear the next time. If this were a 1v1, I wouldn't even think about clearing the bear with my bear. Yeah, I don't know what could be on that tile, but what is so interesting that I want to do that. But yeah, next thing is, yeah, actually trying to colonize this tile over here. Any food tile will do the trick. But yeah, hunt is actually my favorite because of the low wood cost. But first you want to build a second lumber camp over there. It's gonna be essential. Yeah, I don't have any stone right now. That will force me to even get another tile. Yeah, I had very often that I already got stone. Should maybe thought about taking that tile as the first one, but I didn't thought about that, and it won't slow everything down too much. Because I were one of the players that were actually thinking that the bear food bonus is actually a little bit low, so not worth playing, but yeah, I were wrong. I were completely wrong. Yeah, get the trading. I'll go for trading, shipbuilding, and after that for the weaponsmith build. You can actually go for trading, then weaponsmith and protector of the land if you don't have so much food and you didn't expand it too much, so you will have some point where your builds are very unhappy. If that happens to you, you will see it come quite early. Don't go for shipbuilding, go for weaponsmith and protector of the land, so you get that a little bit earlier. Even more if you have no runestone, then you need to take that runestone. I will do that soon. Because in the long term, you will need all that stuff quite early. It will help the build. I'm gonna build the stone first, because hunters will gather... Nah. I'm so mistaken, man. I will build the hunter's lodge first. Usually hunters get the same rate as villagers in the winter, but I am bear, so yeah. Just forgot about that. That's actually one of the other things. That's why I like him. Because I built the building just right now, I don't push it to the end of the winter to build it, and sometimes it will not be up at the start of the summer or spring. Let's say spring. And if you don't have it up at that moment, you will not be able to feast right away. Delay, 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 and you don't want to delay. Ruin, always good. Double ruin, always better. Shipwreck, just nasty. Shipwrecks will help that build at so many points. Gonna build the stone camp over there. Actually, just aiming for the 15 stone, just to upgrade the scout camp and the town hall. Not too much else. Could actually, it's not a big problem. I tried that too in some other builds. Just get more stone, just keep on mining, if at most in the 3v3s and stuff. So you don't go too all-in-y, even though this rush isn't too all-in-y. Usually you have another push after your push. Even though I'm not gonna play that to the end, it's just gonna be a little startup. How you get a healthy start with your bear. He can actually help you to clear out those stuff. So the start is actually mostly quite the same. I tend to go for quite aggressive build after that, but you can just go slowly. But I really like to go for like the protector of the land, because it really helps me with the bear happiness. And when I have all the war camps already, I like to attack. That's kind of my style, but like upgrading your hunter's lodge and upgrading your fields, yeah, that will help you too in that turn. And you can go for later push too. Will work just as great. Yeah, because I feel I will have enough. I will go for shipbuilding. Even though I don't have a dock right now, but that will be the next thing I want to build actually. Build's gonna be unhappy in a moment. But yeah, that's gonna be taking ages until I have that. It's gonna go a little bit harder for wood. You can build that actually before before I want to feast. But I guess it's gonna be a little bit too late, but I don't have to feast just right after the winter, and I don't think I will have the food for it anyway. I will obviously don't have it. It's okay, it's okay. Can go. Food is looking good. Next will coming in sometimes. Yeah, we'll need to build a house soon, but not too soon. So yeah, we'll keep the stone. Stone. Pull the lawmaster back because I really want to have that. To have that feast, so go for that. So yeah, I actually take 2 in there. But I guess it's quite common in every build to go for sailors. Because you need it for the upgrades anyway. Yeah, you will have some current problems if you don't have your longship up. But I put them in there before the feast. So I can actually get a little bit more boost. I will always look for that so I have my sailors out before I do the feast. Yeah, if you're in the team game and have a goat in the team, of course you don't feast as a bear usually. Sometimes I have a great feud situation, then I can do that, but not usually, not usually. Yeah, upgrading the buildings will actually happen without carpentry mastery. I think that slows down too much everything. Slows down everything too much, but yeah. I think you can understand what I mean there. Yeah. Second lumber cup up, got that up. Yeah, and I will be ready to upgrade my my town center in no time. And just after that, there will be. No, I don't need that. It's gonna get a second stone cutter, a stone miner, and try to rush the 10 right there. So that will give me some space. I'm actually unhappy right now, so not a rush, not a rush. upgrade that. Get the weaponsmith. So I should actually have gone for weaponsmith earlier, so I could have gone for the protector of the land right now. That would have made me happy and no problems whatsoever. So yeah, don't do the mistake I do just right here. But yeah, I think it's actually quite good to explain what I mean. Usually I see that coming before. Isn't too bad. I'm just forced now to take this area. Yeah, I actually need it anyway. Ah no, this area. A little bit blind when thinking about my iron very soon. But I actually will. So, what more wood right now? Just in a moment when they get the 5 stone, I will pull them back. Because of my build, I don't need them. You can, like I said, you can do that like you want. If you want to go for a more macro build, just stay on the stone. It is so stupid to destroy the stone mine usually if you go for the stones. But yeah, I always excuse it for myself by I have a plan. I'm following a plan, and yeah, this 5 stone are not part of the plan. So bye bye. Don't need that. What? Then I will actually get 2 scouts out. Drop a little bit of food. Ah no, just will need one. Da-da. Just wanted to wreck my eco a little bit. Yeah, it's always a little setting. Back and forth and back and forth. It's all good. Now I can upgrade the scout cannon. Won't need too much wood anymore, so I will try to get 2 woods out. Get a little bit scouting done. Yeah, that will actually be the moment where you're gonna get your fingers out and search for the enemy. You see, it's everything very a lot slower than usually, because usually with a rush you would have been already into your enemy. But yeah, now with the slower build-ups, they will actually come like after the 2nd winter. That's why it's always the time like before the 2nd winter, or a little bit time before, when I start to scout out my enemy. Sometimes a little bit later if you have a bad start or something. Sometimes a little bit earlier if you have a real good start, but yeah, too much. Yeah, actually thinking it's the best idea to start right now, but yeah, should be. Yeah, now going for Protector of the Land, just to explain the skill tree a little bit more. I will go for Weaponsmith, Protector of the Land, Shield Mastery, and Legendary Heroes, of course. That will be the most essential things, but the go can actually happen if you have just a Shield Mastery. Sometimes if you just have no access to iron, you can try to build 2 docks and try to just get legendary heroes with it, because that will give you Yard's Blessing. I actually use my Yard's Blessing in that build more for upgrading my shield bearers even, because I have the 5 iron usually before, and when my Yard's Blessing hits, yeah, it doesn't work so much like the other rush that you just crush in and you just win. Yeah, you will rush out with quite a lot of shield bearers, but that's actually a bad idea. But there, gonna build up, rush out with a lot of shield bearers, and yeah, your eco at home will stay quite healthy, so you won't die at home. That's why many people asking me how I could stay healthy at home, but just a bear, man. You don't have too many stuff that buffs you in that turn, but yeah, you get like on 200. What I just clicked away, I guess. If you get Thane, your Warbear and your Shield Maiden get a buff if they are standing on a tile. So they'll buff the production by 15%, and that can help a lot, man. See, I can just stay right there. And let the bear stay right here. And it will both buff my economy a little bit. What's really great if you're going out with your shield maiden and your shield bearers, because you will have quite a good eco because of the beer. And yeah, usually all the food buildings you build it, but I just got one right now. Usually I have two. I have like a little wolf. I usually have a field, 2 fields or 2 hunter lodges, at least 2 food buildings. But yeah, didn't got too lucky in that term in that game, but you can have that often, and I would recommend you to go for that. There's sometimes you see I have no forest in the start build. If you have a forest in the start build, you will have like no food, wood problems for that. Yeah. If you really watch out, you're not gonna get housed like me right now. Actually, pretty stupid mistake. I actually go around. Usually I build buildings for like 8 warband. But don't tempt to use them for the full, you know. Usually I have like 6 or 7 shield bearers out with my shield maiden, so yeah, usually watch out that I really don't die at home. I want them to live on. Ah, actually quite a bad map to find my enemy, but yeah, I'm not taking too much care about the scouting right now. I forget about because I'm always talking. But yeah. Basically, scouting a straight line to an enemy. If you find them, you just pull your scouts back, go on full food. If you miss crowns, like I do, yeah, quite a little bit right now, but yeah, not too much. In the point of the rush, it will be enough. Can actually like take another of that. Not, it hasn't. The rush has not to happen like in January. Usually it happens a little bit later on my side too, just if it all works out perfectly, yeah, then I will just let's go the rush maybe even in the winter, because as beer you will obviously have your attack bonus in the winter. So usually you should look to launch your attacks in the winter, but yeah, the rush is, in my opinion, just strong enough and ready. I think you can do it a little bit earlier. It will just be so weak that I don't think it will work too much before the second winter. The new updates will just help to sometimes you will just die on the way, because yeah, you have so many camps to clear, man. Your army needs to be quite big to go through that. Yeah. So what do I wanted to say too? Yeah. Rush out with the shield bearers. Yeah, like I said, maybe consider if you get your yachts pressing in. To upgrade your shield bearers, because it's gonna make him hell of a strong against against any type of range damage. That's just crazy. It will double their resistance in that term, and plus 20% like for every oh damn it, like all around resistance. Yeah, that's actually quite a good upgrade. So if you want to go for that while the shield bearer rush, it's quite useful. Yeah. Do you want to see more? Say more? Yeah, if you scouted right, you will actually have found your enemy right now. I do a little bit sloppy on that part, but yeah, you see, that's quite of a bad map for the rush, because do have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tiles to come through there, so the rush will actually be quite harmed when I come in. But yeah, you can build a healer's hut to keep that up, to just heal up your shield maiden or even your warbear. I started that build with suiciding the war bear, even if because of the 75 food and the 3 months recovery until you can cool down, until you can call him again. I don't think it's the perfect solution. Yeah, it works. It works. It's like every thing that isn't really right what you do in your build. One single thing that you don't do that right won't have too much yeah, effect on all your game. But like all the little things together, that can just sum up and yeah, will break a knee at some point. See, I have quite a lot of prunes right now. I have my shield maiden out. Yeah, I could just do yeah, quite a lot of shield barriers that just rush in. Yeah, the scouts need to come back. I would have like let's see, what can I get out here? I'm just gonna do a little bit so you can see it. I don't want to do the rush now into a bot because it really makes no sense. It's not realistic or something. Yeah, get them out. This is quite a good number. I guess that would be the number if I just pull the scouts back. So in that start I would have actually needed to stop my longship dock raiding, get them in, and get quite a lot more shield bearers out, because like with that little army I won't go anywhere. Yeah, just doing my usual things here. Yeah, I would actually control number this group, because if you push E you will always pull your bear with it, and it's so annoying. I always do that. So maybe just do a control group forward. Just push control, take the group. You can just take him. Ah no, you can't be in more than one control group, I guess. Yeah, he can. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's so great. See, I just put it this one on 2, and all the group on 1. So that actually worked. I had one time, but it didn't really work now. But yeah, really great. Love that. Yeah, just gonna say, if you pull them out here, I will have quite a lot of shield bearers out. No, 6. 6, that is the number you can work with. Yeah, just told it with the control group and don't do it. And this group will actually be able to go through here. Yeah, not through the Valkyrs. I wouldn't recommend that, but like this way here, that would to bear. This one would really hurt, man. Like 6 stragger, that would really hurt. I'm just gonna try to run in there. So why not? I'm quite interested how the army will look after that, and I think you are too, so why not even try? Just for the lulz. Now let's see. We just run in here. How much damage my army will actually take against all this struggle? Would it still be a rush? Or would it be just, yeah. I guess it would be a slaughtery. Yeah. So, you see, with a bad start, the rush can lose a lot of power. So, you will actually need to scout out the map, and if you see that you have a spawn like I do right here, you gotta maybe say, no man, I can't do that. He's too far away. I think there's a better way up. No, there's no better way up here. So maybe just go back, try to go for the macro game. Yeah, I'm actually good. Get macro wrecked by a bot. But yeah, just go back, try to go for the macro game. Don't try to do the hero things in a with the worst map possible to try to rush in. Maybe just change it up, just go with the other build then. This just like the game is right now. I think it's really good because yeah, it's quite stupid that the rush can work it every time. And yeah, really like those changes, even though it's everything a little bit more harder than earlier, because dude, if you didn't clear out the tile beside you, it would attack you so freaking often. And that's just why I like the bear so much, because he will actually help you to clear out those areas and keep a little bit control over the map, man, and have a chilled game. Have a real chilled game. Yeah, that will be my closing words for that video. I hope you enjoyed it, maybe even learned something. That would be great. Yeah, I tend to like the Bear clan really a lot. It's very strong. Many players take like similar starts, let's say. I think in the end it gets quite special for my part. I don't know. Yeah, I think the shield bearer rush is no secret. Like many players do that. But yeah, just you can see my perspective right here. I really like that. To play it like this, it feels quite healthy in the end, even though I didn't play it through right now. I just got stuck in talking, man. But I hope that's still enjoyable. Yeah. Have a great evening, everyone, or even day or morning. I don't know. I don't really care. Yeah. See you back in the next video. If you have some suggestions for this video, because I'm actually still not the expert on the new patch, but yeah, I think I got quite set in it, at least with the Bear clan. With the other clans I get more into it, but it's a sign for me that yeah, that Bear should work quite good, because yeah, if I can get to more clans after that, other players should be able to go to it. Yeah, so that actually worked. I don't know what to say anymore. So have a great evening. Bye bye everyone, and see you around. Ciao.